So here is my Christmas and New Year gift. A Sony VAIO 17-inch laptop. Apparently, my wife was visiting a family member who was trying to get rid of some old stuff, and immediately she thought of me. Even though it's not what you typically expect for a Christmas gift, it really got me excited because for me, the Sony VAIO laptop was one laptop I really loved back in the days and literally tried saving several times in an attempt to buy one of them, but was never possible because it was always too expensive. And for one reason or the other, Sony discontinued the VAIO series around 2014. In my opinion, these were really good laptops. They were packed full with so many features you would require in a functional laptop back then. Pretty good battery life, good processors, HDMI port, VGA ports, several USB ports, just name it. As soon as she handed it over to me, I knew it was going to be an interesting one, but unfortunately, this laptop didn't come with a charger, and given that the battery is fully uncharged, I really cannot power it on to see what is in it for me. But judging from the stickers on the laptop, it has a Radeon graphic processor, an Intel Core i7 CPU, although I would not know what generation it is, a Blu-ray disc, an SD card reader, a USB 3.0. Wow, features that typically makes the VAIO laptops shine above its competitors. Although the model number says SVE1713 S1EB. I tried searching this on Google and interestingly could not find anything as per the exact product description for this model. Even tried ChatGPT, who literally told me to get the up. Tried checking eBay, all to no avail. But in any case, I really do not think I will go on searching for the matching charger because overall the laptop is not particularly looking in very clean condition. One of the LCD hinge is gone. Man, the DVD drive cover is also missing. Most of the USB ports are rusted and full of dust, and it even has a broken back plate. So, like I said, it's not really worth the hassle of trying to upgrade this and flipping it on eBay. But more importantly for me is that I will be opening this laptop and taking a look at the inside of this Sony VAIO laptop that made real waves back in the days, and perhaps get hold of a few parts I could keep for my project. And for parts like the keyboard, the cooler fans, the batteries, these I believe I will be listing on eBay just to see if someone might be interested in having them. So without much ado, I will be starting with opening up the battery compartment. Wow, this 10.8 volt battery pretty much has a different shape than most of us are used to. Taking out the RAM slot cover reveals a 240 pin slot for DDR3 RAMs. But I guess the previous owner must have kept that, given that the prices of the DDR3 SO DIMMs are still not as friendly as they should be. And I think we have a HDD drive sitting right here. I had thought there wasn't going to be any surprises, but I see it's beginning to become like a treasure hunt. Amazing, it's a 750GB SATA drive, 5400 RPM from HDST. I'm definitely going to be testing this out much later. And like always, you may never know what you can find within these broken hardwares. Now it's time to take out the screws holding the back cover. Luckily, I was able to quickly loosen the screws with a basic crosshead screwdriver, which will certainly not work for most laptops these days. It took me a few minutes to finally break into this laptop. I met a few resistance from the chassis clip. Although I wasn't overly careful, I also simply didn't want to just break the laptop all up. So in all, it took me about 10 minutes to finally see what was hiding here. And wow, the inside of a laptop I never had. Pretty impressive. The fan is all covered in dust. This was pretty expected, considering the fact that the laptop might not have been opened for once to receive any deep cleaning. And that's the DVD drive right here. Even though the speaker says Blu-ray, I will still need to check this up to be extra sure. This VLAN card should sell for a decent amount on eBay, so I'm definitely going to be bringing this out. The heat pipes, pretty solid. Not bad, I would say. In any case, I'm going to keep digging into this laptop as far as I can possibly go. Still a few screws to take out until I completely get hold of the cooling system. And here it is. This is very far away from being lightweight, I would say. It must have worked hard to ensure the laptop was properly cooled up. Interestingly, the thermal paste have not been dried up. Considering the age of the laptop and how dirty the fan is, I was expecting to see a very dry crust of thermal paste. But surprisingly, this is not the case. And right here is the CPU and here is the GPU. Unfortunately, this GPU is soldered to the main board, so that will definitely not be coming out. I did check on Google with the numbers on the CPU surface and later found out that it was a quad-core 3rd generation Intel Core i7 processor with a 2.2 GHz clock speed. Certainly a high-end laptop in its time. Getting to the speakers meant I also had to take out a few screws from both sides of the laptop. But overall, I would say that this has been one easy laptop to take apart so far. So how far are we with getting at the main board? I would say I guess we are close. But it appears that a flex cable is still holding the keyboard to the main board, but I'll definitely be getting hold of that very soon. And there it is, the main board all dusted up. And not so heavy, I would say. Interestingly, on this plate lies all the components: the CPU, the RAM, the BIOS, the GPU, components that ran the show for this machine while it lived. At this point, we are still missing the keyboard though, so it's time to do some more digging to get hold of this. But before that, I have right here this series of USB ports, looking corroded and dusty. But I guess this might still be interesting for someone out there that likes to tinker with PC parts. So I will definitely be cleaning this up with isopropyl alcohol and listing this on eBay. At this point, I guess I should be able to bring out the touchpad pretty easily. Honestly speaking though, this touchpad looks like new. This could simply mean that this laptop wasn't really that used, or perhaps it was simply made of really good quality materials that it was able to withstand any form of wear. I definitely should be able to slowly but surely bring out the keyboard at this point, which I would say is looking in very great condition. It's looking pretty rigid on the chassis, so I'm really hoping that nothing is going to break up on me while trying to force it out. So there it is, guys. It appears there's been some liquid spill right here. Otherwise, it really looks great and unused. Perhaps I'm going to be listing this on eBay as untested for there about 39 euros, hoping that someone finds it interesting. And I'll definitely be informing you guys whenever it's set. And that's the LCD screen. Interestingly, I missed the fact that the laptop also had a webcam, all adding to why I feel that this was a pretty solid laptop in terms of size, performance, and features. So that's pretty much how far we can go with this machine. Hope you found some value watching me carefully take it apart. If there are comments, kindly go ahead and comment below. I'll be glad to read all of them. And if you like content like this, then do feel free to like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. That being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.